Okay, let's look at question 4 here. We've got these two vectors that are given to us, but we only know the magnitudes, 8 meters and 6 meters. It doesn't tell us any of the directions, it just says the magnitude. Explain how we would get these magnitudes for an A plus B. Okay, so this one you have to think a little bit. In order to get A plus B equal to 2, I can see easily enough that the difference between these two would be 2, which means I would want A to run in one direction, and I would want B to run in the opposite direction. Now, they don't have to be straight. They can be angled like this. They can be on the y-axis, on the x-axis, on the z-axis, however it wants. As long as they are opposing each other in opposite directions, their magnitude will equal 2. So I'm going to put opposite directions. Okay, you can give me a more thorough explanation if you want, but that's basically what we're looking for here, is they have to be in the opposite direction. For part B, A plus B is equal to 14. Well, 8 plus 6 is equal to 14. So in this case, I want A and B to be in the same direction. And again, the direction doesn't matter as long as they are pointed in the same direction. We will get that magnitude of 14. The trickier one here is part C. Okay. Part C says, how can I get them to be 10 meters? Well, I can't add them and I can't subtract them. Okay, so we'll have to figure it out by going into angles and seeing, by putting it at a certain angle, which, when would I get a magnitude that would be 10 meters? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a guess. You can go ahead and put some other ones in there if you wish, or you can set it up so that you figure you have a magnitude of 10 and solve for the angle. But if you know a little bit of trig, you'll notice off the top of your head here that this is actually a 3-4 triangle. It's just been multiplied by 2. So let's say we put A and B at right angles. Okay, let's start with that. I'm going to put A going up, A going up, and B going over. Yeah, we'll go this way, whatever. So then this would be A plus B. Okay. And I want to try and figure out what that is. If I put them at a right angle, then we'll go ahead and we'll see what's... then the other two would be at a 45. So let's figure out what that would be. So let's see, then for the magnitude of A plus B, I would be looking for R, or I'd be looking for the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse given this and this would be Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so we would have this A plus B equals then to the square root of A squared plus B squared magnitudes. Okay. If I do it out that way, what do we end up getting? Well, we get the square root of A, which was 8, so we'll get 8 squared, plus magnitude of B, which was 6, we'll get 6 squared. And we can see how we do that. Square root of 64 plus 36 gives us 10. Exactly what we're looking for up here for this one. So one has to be in opposite directions, one has to be in the same directions, and to get this magnitude of 10, they need to be 90 degrees apart. Okay, any way you want them to face, as long as they are both 90 degrees apart from each other. Okay, hopefully that helps.